Hunter laws the black gold guide. Hunter laws the black gold guide. Laws. Hunter laws the black gold guide. Black gold's rule. Hunter laws the black gold guide. Black gold is a property of matter. Laws. Hunter laws the black gold guide. Laws.
Hi, Hunter Laws, the black hole guy. Now, in this episode, we'll be talking about black holes, and I'm sure for a lot of you who don't know much, this will be a revelation. So, black holes are regions of space having a gravitational field so dense that no light or matter or radiation could escape that.
Okay, kids, so I'm sure you're all wondering how to make a black hole. So first, what you gotta do is you gotta get a nebula. And what a nebula is, it's a bunch of gas and dust just floating around out in space. And eventually, what happens is the densest part of the gas and dust starts to pull together. Then they heat up and gets really dense, and it forms a protostar. So eventually, what happens is when you have your protostar, it eventually gets hot enough and dense enough so that nuclear fusion starts to occur. And then eventually, you get yourself a red giant.
What's a red giant?
It is a red giant. And what happens when this red giant stays around for a good few millennia, but what it does is eventually runs out of hydrogen to fuse. And then it starts fusing helium, and then it runs out of helium to fuse, and it starts fusing beryllium, and then it runs out of beryllium, and then it explodes! The giant supernova! And that, my friends, is when you have yourself a black hole.
Consider the following. So, many of our scientists believe that there's a supermassive black hole right in the center of our galaxy, the Milky Way. And if we're hurtling around on our Earth at super fast speeds, but the black hole is stationary, because that's what black holes are, then how does anything move? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
This is our expert on black holes.
Nice
Take
to see
a seat.
you. Thank you.
Since people can't come back when they go into a black hole,
Yeah.
can you tell us what you theorize that it's like inside of a black hole?
All right. So what inside of the black hole, it's very, very dense. It's so dense that in fact it has a gravitational pull so great that not even light can escape it. So that's why it's black. And but also inside, because it's very dense and very compact, the atoms are very tightly compact. It creates this thing called degeneracy pressure, which it forces down on the neutrons and protons and electrons, and they start to dissolve into quarks, the more basic component of what protons and neutrons and atoms, frankly, are made of. So it's so dense that that neutrons cannot hold up against this thing called the degeneracy pressure, and then this thing called strange matter occurs, where it's just like a sea of quarks inside this black hole.
All right, cool. Thank you. This was our expert.
Nice to see you, man.
Hunter laws the black gold guide. Hunter laws the black gold guide. Laws. Hunter laws the black gold guide. Black gold's rule. Hunter laws the black gold guide. Black gold is a property of matter. Laws. Hunter laws the black gold.